carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen, getting in there defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll charge down into enemy territory at the 45-yard line. At the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. Cottrell. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside deal. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. That's not the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down now, Cottrell. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups.
It's now 4th down and 1.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, like I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The Bears' 1st down.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 11 at the 41. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
It's a gain of...
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To throw now on first down. He's going to let this go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
They did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll run with Barber. And this time, they're ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of the Jaguar defense. This is third and goal. Off the RPO, he completes it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
Jimmy Graham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that open right field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Get into a place where the cussing, the loving inside us. I know I'm out of my mind more often than not.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Right back to him on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and
2. A run here with Armstead. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On first down, Cottrell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now again, right side. Cottrell. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
He'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
They'll try the left side. Cottrell. And take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And it's out there good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. So there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that 1 foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Flush to his right. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman in the game in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Harris has it over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Caught by Nelson left side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Jackson goes past defense, holds serve, 4th down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough.
Set it up for my rappers, yeah.
Things up here late in the first half.
Bitches all on my side.
Even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Oh, yeah. This in the back. Yo, bet. Shoot. Ready?
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room to roam now. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
Jaguars. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Throwing is McDonald. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 32-yard line. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. They'll try the left side. Cottrell. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards there to begin the third quarter. They also lead by 3 points.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Armstead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. Does a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down at the 42. McDonald. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. This is Armstead on the carry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Well, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Armstead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The They'll stay with the run and Armstead. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal.
Field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That was shotgun handoff to Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
I agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. So this is caught by Jackson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Traffic and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
Well, they certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time to make sure you get in shape.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. He can run for it, and he lost the football.
Oh, come on, man. Some bullshit.
And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you got to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their role from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. McDonald. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
24.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's 2nd down.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Jared Wilson. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
Everyone, Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a pick up of 15 for Jacksonville.
First and 10 at the
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now the throw taken in by Sharp. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, start down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cole McDonald, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield, try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Flipped by Jared Wilson. So they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
When you look at the scoreboard, you think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. We'll call that a punt at 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left. Victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Look, I was stuck in these streets trying to make it out. I see most mom be changed, but they make it out. And my brother really...
Drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. That's caught by Jackson. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jared Wilson. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.